Good evening, students. And under the epistemological studies, you should remember that there are different branches of thoughts or schools, we can say. And in this particular video, I'm just going to mention what those are. And consequently, one after the other, I would be explaining and introducing to you each one of them and with reference to some of the films that are there. And you can think about it whether in those terminologies how well you can attach or associate with films, and let us go ahead and analyze some of them. Now, first and foremost is the historical one. Now, when I say it is historical, it means what? It means that I'm going to give you the complete historical study of the philosophical epistemology. Now, here we will see later on as to what exactly is taking place and how important it is going to be. The next school of thought is empiricism, and we know that empirical studies really play a lot of role. Now, when I'm talking about the historical epistemology, now you can pick up any one of hero or heroine and try to track down the entire history of that person. Let's take up Amitabh Bachchan. Okay, his first film, South Hindustani. Start off from there, or maybe there is another movie that we can look up and see one after the other the entire timeline of Amitabh Bachchan as to how what kind of changes were taking place and how do you know that yes, these things are taking up. That itself is a big exercise for us to understand. Now, if you are able to jot down all his films in an Excel sheet, or just note it down, and then if you are able to see that yes, this particular film he was like this, in the next movie he is like this, in the third movie he was like this. However, by the time he came to Janjeer or films like Diwar, and somewhere he turned out to be a angry young man kind of a role, you see that he shoot up, his popularity was present. And what are those things which really helped him out to be a very popular hero, and how did the mass really, whether they are North Indian, South Indian, or let's say they are eastern part of the country, or they're coming from the Bollywood itself, I'm talking about Maharashtra, Gujarat, and all those areas. Now, not only in India, even in abroad, if you are able to see Raj Kapoor. Now look, why was he so much famous in Russia? And similarly, have a look and see how what was the contribution. Now, there was a time when I know that Pakistan was the headquarters for the films. Okay, now when I was doing the historical study, I was amazed, and there was a connection between Pakistan and Punjab. However, right now I don't see even a single studio present in Punjab. What was the reason behind it? How is it, and what was the reason that entire film industry from Punjab moved away to Maharashtra, that is Mumbai? And what was happening at that time? Then Chennai, then Hyderabad or Andhra Pradesh, then Karnataka. Now, if you look at these things, you will be able to understand as to how historically you are able to gain some knowledge and what is taking place over there. Similarly comes the idealism. We will see as to how and how to correlate it. Rationalism, then constructivism, pragmatism, naturalized epistemology. Now, this is something which I really liked it. There's not much of difficulty over here. However, the moment you enter into these kind of theories which are present, or the schools which are there, you are able to see the film from that angle. Similarly, skepticism. Life is very beautiful. Life is beautiful. It's one of my favorite movies again. Now, I never get saturated watching that movie. The kind of relationship that has been showcased between father and son. Usually we see mother and sons, right? Diwar, you can see Janjeer, you can see Namak Halal, you can see then what is the other movie, Mahan of Amitabh Bachchan. If you see that, yes, or the movies where Randhir Kapoor, then Raj Kapoor, then even his father Prithvi Raj Kapoor was present. and how the things were taking place within the same family. The entire thing was showcased. Now, if you will see those relationships which are there, that is again very awesome. That from the epistemic study, now you need to look and see, okay, this is how the trends are coming in or patterns are taking place. Now, similarly, relativism. Now, this is something which I have shared already in the form of the lecture notes, wherein I was focusing more on skepticism and relativism rather than thinking or introducing the entire branches of thought. So I think you can refrain yourself from the rest of the theories that we have got and just focus more on skepticism and relativism, though I am going to introduce each one of these topics so that you are aware of it and you don't complain later on that yes, this was not touched upon. Now, similarly, we have got the objectivism. So I'm going to end this video right now, and in the next one I'm going to start off with the historical epistemology. So join me up and know more about the historical epistemology about the films. Till then, thank you. Bye.